Hello, Snowdog here. This is video response to a video put up by AndeyTheFellowes called Getting Pissed, which basically he's talking about stuff that pisses him off. Yeah, I think we've all been there, all done that, but yeah, I was going to write a load of stuff out, but I thought I'd just say it instead. Yeah, you worry about your dreadlocks, well, yeah, you want to try getting oi baldy when people go past, right? That's my equivalent. So yeah, it does happen to other people. People do shout out your hairstyle, or in my case, the lack of it. Then you go on to say about friends defriending you, then friending you back. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Don't re-add them. If they've got that kind of thing going on, no. What else is there? Yes, about who you look like. Captain Jack Sparrow. I had to think who that was because I've never actually seen the Pirates of the Caribbean films, so that was interesting. So I'll assume that you do look a bit like him. I've heard of Johnny Depp, so I have an idea there. It's what happens when you don't watch much TV, I suppose. But some people have claimed that I look a fair bit like Buddha. Yeah. Maybe it's the bald head, the fat body, and the big grin. I don't know, but yeah, I can think of worse things to be called. That's for sure, and it certainly doesn't offend me. So yeah. Oh, Tango Man used to be a favourite when that commercial used to run, but yeah, that was even before I was bald. But anyway, that's another story. There was the main thing I was going to talk about. That was all the other bits. Oh shit. Right, okay, just refreshed my memory, which is one of my things which really pisses me off, is the fact I forget things easily. Anyway, yes, it was to do with the thing where you were saying, or where Andy was saying, depending if it's Andy watching this or somebody else, you get the idea anyway. The point is that about doing things that make you unhappy. Yeah, I suppose there are things we do which make us unhappy sometimes, but to go out of our way and do them, no. If something makes you happy and doesn't harm anyone, I'm all for that. I really am. And it's about values of what's important in life. Give you an example. 10 years ago, I had a life-changing experience. I was running my own business, plumbing and heating company, which you can imagine can be quite lucrative at times. But my dad fell ill with cancer, and I promised him many years before when we were working in a nursing home together. And there's this poor old guy there, and he was crying, and my dad went up to him and said, "What's the matter, mate?" He said, "They put me in the sun here earlier, and it's burning me, and nobody's come and moved me." So my dad moved him out of the way and sort of like chatted to him, and afterwards we were having a cuppa, and he said, "Don't ever put me in one of these places." Well, 10 years ago, he fell ill with terminal cancer, and I remembered my promise because I said I would never do that to him. And I said, okay, well, he's not going into a hospice, I said to the family, and they said, well, if you think that's the case, then you come look after him. So I gave up my business in that moment and kept my promise to look after him. Well, it made me think in the 2 months before he passed on, because we did a lot of talking and I did a lot of self-reflection as well. My wife is disabled, and at that time I realised we were getting to the stage where I would probably have to pay for people to look after her. But I decided it would actually be a better thing for her quality of life if I looked after her. I didn't do this as a sacrifice because, to be honest, if I didn't like her, I wouldn't do it. But she's a lovely person, and I wanted to improve things for her because that would make me happy as well as her. Well, in that 10 years since then, I've benefited from it far more than I ever imagined I would. Of course, it's improved her quality of life and helped her happiness no end. But it's also made me incredibly happy to see that I can help her. But it's done more than that even. It's allowed me to grow as a person. I've become more in touch with emotions of myself and others. I really have always enjoyed helping people, not because it gives me any sense of well-being, because to be honest, I don't really get that, what do they call, helper's high. I don't get that. Long time since I've had that. I do it because I've been through a lot of crap in my life, and it's like I don't like to see people go through things I've been through. So because of that, I sort of decided that helping people not to go through things makes me happy. And if I can help anybody in any way, that really works for me. But there's just a personal thing of what makes me happy. And what's more, I get to work from home, which has always been a dream of mine. But being in the rat race and what have you, and having to deal with customers who are always trying to get a discount out of you, or always criticising everything to try and get a bit back, it's a real rat race, and I'm glad to be out of the rat race. And to care for somebody you love, that makes me very happy. So yeah, you stimulated a lot of thoughts in me, Andy, and here's my response. And from me, you'll get a special woof. Woof! Yeah, thanks very much.